by David Palmer again, Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's coming. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. Crosses to 30. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Colorado! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Play fake on first down. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability.
Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Adams. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Carroll.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Adams. Here comes the heat. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Complete to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Dropping back, it's Adams. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carroll. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got will trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Bucks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Adams. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Guzman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going for the big play. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Got his man on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one, downfield.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Adams. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Wolverines will hustle for the line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The play action fake. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that ball is live in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to throw. It's Adams. He's going to fire deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on.
Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Wolverines are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. The give to the back. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. On target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They booted away on 4th down. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the grab on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the purpose is. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Adams. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Deep shot for the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give on the inside. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Touchdown, Bucks! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Looking to throw on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now, first down here in the second overtime. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Flips it out to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Looking to throw, it's Adams. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
Michigan 56, Colorado 50.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants it all. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.